Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously. Create dozens of quick lists. Display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Swing Trading Show. Wednesday, February 21st, 2018. The market went up quite a bit this morning, 100 and some point. But now it's changing direction right now. You know, it's the Fed minutes at 2 o'clock this afternoon. And I think now the market is getting wary a little bit of what's going to happen. So it's just coming back. And I think we have, for good reason, warned people this morning to wait for the next signal on cannabis, because right now, you know, it failed to pass this very important resistance this morning, and right now it's coming down a little bit. So and look at, we have some stock that broke down already, like Leaf. So right now you should pass on any buys on the cannabis until we have until we have past this very important resistance. So it's coming down again towards the support. So until, like, you can take HMMJ as a reference point there. So when this ETF gets to 1975, then it will probably beat the time. So there was several earnings came out this morning, but nothing really very interesting in there. Within the most common, we have Transocean, but you know it's doing nothing. So and only and Garmin is going down, and the only interesting one was Kirkland Gold. That came out with from 29 to 34 cents, 62% increase in sales, and it's the only really positive movement that we have seen among those this morning. Pan American Silver went down from 18 to 12 cents in its earnings, so the stock is going down. And now we know why Walmart is going down that much. It was bad earnings, a few cents less yesterday, but there was a story this morning in the New York Post saying that the CEO could prepare to quit the company. And why they say that is because they had cuts on jet.com, and also the other fact is that the CEO was not on the conference call where they were talking about the future, the numeric future of the company. So Walmart is still plunging with a very heavy volume right now. And there's that stock here that I think we can watch for the next few weeks, because it seems to be on the move right now, but still under a very important resistance. But the next cycle could be very interesting. They have applied to Health Canada to be authorized to sell their insulin pump. And as you can see, the stock is resuming its volume after a long time passed at the bottom there. And also Shopify, that was breaking out yesterday, came back because they have announced that they are going to add 4.8 million shares to the company there, so it makes the stock going down. So I think we could expect right now the market to go down a little bit more, because it went up this morning, but it looked like the Nasdaq market is on its support right now, and if it breaks here, we're gonna come back to zero. And the Dow also now has changed direction, so there isn't that much left. 93 point, which is not a hell of a lot out of 25,000 right now. And so I think we have to remain a little bit cautious in buying before the Fed minute comes out, because just in case, because we see some profit taking right now, and the market refuses to go any higher. So let's see what's happening today on the market. The energy sector is straight flat, going nowhere right now as far as USO is, and the gas is still flat there too, and as well as the stock. So until we find which direction the sector will take, you have to avoid the energy sector as well. And then the gold sector. So the gold still very slightly, but still heading down since yesterday's big drop. So we saw many stock bouncing back this morning, but there is no buy signal or whatsoever on this sector right now, to be avoided too. And the mining, the little pull back on the mining for me doesn't seem to be very credible for the moment. So we don't see nothing there. Only Katanga Mining did a little movement this morning. Look, turquoise is coming down. So where is Cat right there? Oh, there it is. So that's the only positive movement we have seen. But still, still maybe a bit early, because this is a nice movement towards the triple resistance, and the volume is increasing. Intraday wise, it looks good, okay, but if you see that on the daily chart perspective there, you see it's nothing like big volumes that we have seen before when it happened in those places there with this little tiny volume there. I'd rather pay a little bit more to be certain that we are in within a new bullish cycle, because it could stop right there and finally fails to give the signal. So be careful about the mining as well. So consumer discretionary is going up because Canadian Tire is still going up, making new high ever. And also Magna, which is very heavy in the sector. But please notice that every single volume are very small today. So it shows that okay, we have a wave of buyer there, but it's not a huge wave. It's a very small wave, and many sectors are doing it without really showing a real buy signals. Only the financials has provided the market with nice signal, even though there too with smaller volume. So you have bank BMO with a not an increasing volume. It's increasing, but not as big as it used to be. And but Bank of Montreal broke out. Not the Commerce. Royal Bank is breaking out, and also TD Bank is breaking out, as well as very recently National Bank, but very. It's a very small breakout, and Power is breaking out too, but inside it's a downtrend. It doesn't make it a very nice buy signal. And the industrial sector keeps going up because of the a bounce back of CP, which is not providing any buy signal yet. It's got to go above the resistance here, and we have a sideways movement so far. So if ever CP breaks 236, then we'll have a real breakout. There is one in CNR, but CNR is within a downtrend too. So the potential is about $5 on $100, so which is 5%. Bombardier was still going up today, but I think it's getting close to the end of this bullish cycle so far. And that's the movement we've seen today. You know, I have a hard time finding a real good signal and strong signal as well. You know, so look, real estate is flat going sideways. The utilities are flat within the sideway movement too, and the healthcare is the same thing. Staples are coming back down towards the support within. Again, it's a sideway movement. And the technology that was going up because of Shopify mostly yesterday now is heading back down within the sideways movement as well. So you know we have a market in between. You know, so only the financial services are really reversing their last bearish cycle, and it begins a new bullish cycle, and within all of those sectors. We're going to the break.
Find answers to your questions by emailing your host at btm@decisionplus.com.
5 good reasons to manage your investments with National Bank Direct Brokerage. Commission fees fixed at $9.95 anytime for all clients and starting at only $6.95 for active investors. No administrative fees if you hold at least $20,000 in your accounts. Registered accounts available in U.S. currency. Powerful tools to help you manage your portfolio. Award-winning customer service and satisfaction levels amongst the highest in the industry. To learn more, visit nbdb.ca or call us now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're still having a little bit of pressure, downward pressure on those cannabis stock this morning. You know, since the stock failed, let me take a little bit more data here. Since the stock failed to pass this very important resistance I showed you here on the daily chart, like this one here. So since then, we have seen the stock coming back down, and wheat is not the worst. It's one of the strongest still. But look, Afria now is testing a very important support, and Aurora is doing the same thing too. So we have to check it out, because if if few of those stocks start breaking down, it could be a place where we should diminish in a very short term the position. But so far it's holding still. But I think having an alarm or keeping an eye on HMMG would be a very good thing, because as you can see, the ETF is now testing since yesterday, has tested many times. It's a very important support there. So 1875 would be a critical point where you would have to decide, should I keep all of my position, or should I take some more profit and diminish some of the positions? Is the question bar is open? Okay, okay, let's go towards the end here. Okay, wait a second here. Okay, David said, hi Michel, time to buy a run on Nasdaq. Run, RUN. Okay, that's not that easy. That thing looks like Canadian Tire. Yeah, of course. You know, I'll show you. You know, they have many stock look alike in those. That's not here. That is here mostly. Okay, let's put it there just to show you, and then when we get there, you see, both pattern are quite the same. Run and Canadian Tire, and for me it is about this. The question is it a new bullish cycle or the same one that continues, because the pause has been very short. So let's take it on a 15-minute chart, and that's what I was talking about, even Canadian Tire this morning. So to me, this is still the same cycle, and which is a trend, an uptrend in the intraday chart, with one cycle here, 2, 3, and 4. So and actually that's what it is. So to me, it's not a new cycle, so it makes it much riskier, especially because also the stock has almost reached is very important resistance there. So I would not choose to buy that stock at the moment anyway. And then Bombardier, oh, not the one that was closed, but that's a French question. Calax had bought 500 NOA. Oh, not there, here. NOA. North American at 589. Okay, do we have one in Canada? NOA? Okay, so you have it since a long time, I guess. NOE. Sorry. NOE. A. That's not there. NOE. NOE. NOA. And in Canada, here. Sorry. NOA. Okay. Oh, that now it makes sense. Okay, you should. I think you should sell half of your position there, because we have reached the top of the cycle there, I believe, and it would be a very good idea. Patrick said, hi Michel, what about HIMX on Nasdaq? HIMX on Nasdaq. Okay, nice support, downtrend. You have to have a very clear breakout there with an increasing volume. Other than that, there would be no buy, and make sure it's strong and the volume is big too. UNS fall for UNS here. Fall the 14% yesterday. Do you think the moment is good to buy? No, if you want to, you don't buy stuff like that. Don't buy stuff like that. You know, right now it's still a downtrend, and right now we haven't seen anything. You know, if you want to do a little move because you want to close the gap here and say, okay, I'm going to make money from 23 to 26. It's possible, but right now it's at a very important resistance. I wouldn't do it unless the stock goes to 23.40, and then I would consider it a very, very, very short-term move because I hate buying within the downtrends. And I have just two more questions, so I go again with it. LIC, Lico Energy Metal at 11.5, sold 45,000 at 16, fine. And if under 12, it's going to be a sell signal, but I think the stock has pretty good chance to go back up. At least you have securized this position. NTR, good initial buy. NTR. Oh, Nutrient, it's very rapid. This thing is very fast, and it's gone up a lot so far. So I guess it's getting riskier. The buy was at 57.50, and now it's at 60. It's very far from its beginning. So where will it be the best place? I think you have to. There was one cycle, and there was another one here. It's getting on the very late side to me. Hard to say, because look, with the plunge the stock has done, you could do it again. So I'd be a little bit worried in buying that. But you know, it's like at the least, if you would have bought that yesterday or this morning or so. But you know, from 55 to 60, the stock has made $5 already. So I would say wait at least that you see a correction and a new upward movement, or a very nice sideways movement with a new breakout. But at this place right now, you know, I'm having problem telling you that that would be a nice buy anyway. So this is it for today, folks. Thank you very much for attending. We'll catch you next time.